Hello, this is Mary White, and I'm from MW4 Designs, and I want to talk today about making backups for your website. I'm talking about making backups for WordPress websites, and I want to use a plugin that is used with the WordPress websites. It's called Duplicator. I'm going to help you install Duplicator, activate Duplicator, create a package using the Duplicator plugin. Then we're going to move the archive zip file and installer off of the hosting and place it in a safe location for insurance. So the very first thing we need to do is get to the dashboard of our website. Right now we're looking at my holiday blog website that I did earlier this year, and I want to go to the dashboard. Once I'm at the dashboard, you'll see what most of you see is the user interface for WordPress. What I want to do is go to plugins. So you can add new over here in the user interface, or you can add new up here. I'm going to use the add new here. And then I'm going to go to the search plugins. And this is where I'm looking for plugins. Type in Duplicator, press enter. And right here, I'm finding Life in the Grid Duplicator. So this is Duplicator. This is the one we're going to install. It's by Life in the Grid, and it has 600,000 active installs at this time. So I'm going to install it now. And once it's installed, that doesn't mean it starts working. You always have to activate your plugin. So I'm going to activate the plugin right here. It will add an item over to my menus over here on my dashboard. So I have a duplicator item over here, and it also adds information over here. A lot of plugins straight out of the box don't work, but this plugin for me right now is going to be working just perfectly fine. This is just what I want. So I'm going to go straight to Duplicator. I can go to Duplicator here and manage, or I can go to Duplicator here and manage. But I'm going to just do it right here since that's where you're probably going to go to most of the time. When you come here, you'll either see packages that you've created, which are your backups, or you won't. Like we're seeing right now, this is the very first time we're using it. So we're going to do create new. When you do create new, it has the next step where it scans. So the very first step is the setup. Right here you can set up and you can decide which files you want to capture and which database information you want to capture. Go to Life in the Grid, give you more information about how to do that. The next thing it does is this scan. So if you hit this nice blue next button, it will scan your hosting or local hosting or wherever you're hosting this website and tell you whether it's set up properly. So right here, the scan came back, it completed the scan. I can still make my backup, get my archive files and my database. This is just server information. I'm not going to go through that. If you want to go through that, that's perfectly fine. Go to Life in the Grid, they got more information about that. So go ahead and check this if you get that error, because right now we're just trying to get a backup, a manual backup of our WordPress website. So I'm going to do build. And once it comes back, it will give me an archive zip file and an installer file. So here's my installer and here's my archive zip file. I can download those. I'm on Chrome and I'm downloading them both to my desktop because this is a live hosted environment. So it's actually out there on the internet. I'm bringing it to my desktop and then I'm actually going to save it to my OneDrive, or you can do Dropbox or Google Drive, wherever you want to save it. I just recommend you save it off of your hosting environment. So if you're hosting it locally, you probably want to host it or save it up in the cloud. This is for insurance purposes. If I go back and look at all my packages, I will see that these two files are still there, that I can grab them and place them wherever I want now. I have a backup. I can go and make modifications to my website without worrying. Gives me so much more confidence to do anything on my website to have a backup. Okay, we're done. We added Duplicator to our website. We activated Duplicator. We created a manual backup for our website using Duplicator, we moved the .zip archive file and installer to another location just for insurance. Thank you for watching. This is Mary White from MW4 Designs.